Now, guys, I want to talk to you for a little moment about makeovers. Trying to make yourself a little bit nicer and not so ugly and old and, just not worthy of getting any respect from any of the girls around you or anyone around for that matter. You need to try a bit harder, to be honest. And if you just sit there and get fat and just look at the screen all the time, you're just going to get worse and worse and fatter and more ugly. So you've got to really look in the mirror and concentrate on what am I going to do? What am I going to do to change the way I look now? Because if I stay here and be a fat ass like this, look at this shot. I cannot, I thought that I was losing weight because my jeans, when I did up the belt, I had to keep going smaller and smaller in with the belt, and the pants kept falling off. Wow! Why would my pants keep falling off if I'm not losing weight? What's going on here? I'll tell you why my pants were falling off. Because when you do up your trousers and they come around, they are supposed to go around a nice bowl-shaped human being, not an apple. When you try to put a belt around an apple, it starts to slip around and fall down and come off this big chunky shot and fall down off your pants. And it's not because you're getting skinny. No. It's because you're getting very fat. It's wrong for me to say you and you're getting fat. I'm getting fat. I am already fat. I've been fat for a very long time. That's the truth of the matter, and I cannot deny it. Now, in less than 1 month, in a couple of weeks actually, I'm going to be turning 45. That makes me closer to 50 than 40, and I didn't even remember being 30. I haven't really had that much of a laugh. I've been all despair and what am I going to do? I need to get revenge, I need justice, I need everything to come straight, and everything needs to flatten out. And I need closure. If I don't get closure, I'm not going to be able to move on because I'm emotionally paralyzed. I am right now emotionally paralyzed. And I'm waiting for my parents to come back, my daddy and my mommy, to come back and save me, to help me and take me by the hand and take me outside and show me how to exercise. How to make something healthy to eat, how to go to sleep at night, how to go and apply for a job. But now, my parents already had the job, they had the children when they were in their 20s, and now I'm 45. Me turning to them and asking for advice, what is a shot? I was dumped by the roadside, and I was not given a proper childhood. I was not raised nicely. I ran away from home, and then that was it. And I expected they would come running after me and then raise me properly, but they never did. They kept on crying and saying, "Oh, we're sorry that you feel that way." My mum, she was very sorry that she broke up the family, but she's not sorry, for me being a fucking loser. She thinks she's very proud of me. She thinks I've done very well with my life. But of course I haven't done well. I'm fucking poor all the time, and I'm overweight, and I'm fat, and I'm haggard from living in the street and crying and screaming and howling at the moon all the time. Just really sad and very quite angry all the time. And it has not been well for my life. And I have not had a wife, and I have not had a child, and I have not had a very nice evening or a good night. It's always just one day dribbles into the next, and there's no purpose. So what I think the first thing I need to do is, before I go outside, is stop looking like Louis C.K. here, right? And asking why. Shut up, eat your French fries. What I need to stop doing is not model myself on looking like Louis C.K. like diarrhea. And I need to start trying to look better, so that when I walk down the street, people aren't going, "Hey, what the fuck is that shit walking past?" And I say, it's myself, it's me, it's all. Oh, me. Oh, I'm walking balls. And I used to know who I was, but I don't anymore because I did not recognize myself when I look in the mirror. Who is this ugly old man? Now, I've tried to dye my hair here and here because it was going grey. It still is. It's going to go grey forever. It's never going to go, oh, I was going to be grey, but now I've changed my mind. No, it's going to stay grey for the rest of my life. That's all there is to it. It's simple as it shut. So, two major things that I need to change about just my general overall outside appearance. There's nothing I can do about having freckly arms and all that shit. But what I can change is don't be overweight, don't be fat, and don't be so fucking bald. Fucking shit. You want to show your reflection? You want to look someone in the eye? What's going on here? The last fucking battery always running out. Anyway, I'm stuck here. You know, I don't want to be in this room at all right now. To be honest, I'd rather be right here. Yeah. I'd rather be a wizard making spells and making little potions and making a better life for myself. Yeah. What am I going to do? I'm going to start by shaving off this area and sticking some hair to my head. Come with me now. Right now, I look like some guy who flew over the cuckoo's nest, if you know what I'm saying here. I mean, look at the back of that fucking neck. I mean, I look like a fucking crazy motherfucker. And what's with this Ronald McDonald buff? Do you really think that I wanted this when I saw, you know, fucking Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt with this straight fucking flowing hair? No. Did I want to fucking shave my head and be bald? No. Don't want that neither. Even though it seems like the logical next step. But I just look like a fucking retarded monkey from like War of the Worlds when I do that. So I gotta think of an alternative over here. First things first. I think there's too much buff going on over there. So I'm gonna use some beard clippers. And I'm gonna take off some of this mess over here. I'm gonna adjust this, make it a little bit longer, get the maximum like that. This is a 24 millimeter guard, and I'm gonna put on this beard trimmer right here like that. I'm gonna start taking away some of this tussle. Right? It's too fucking buffy. I can't style it. I'm gonna leave a little bit of length up here so that later on I can put this fucking thing on my head. And I'll cut that shorter, maybe go for a 2-inch fringe at the front here. Alright, so let's go. No, I want it even shorter. I want it even shorter. So I'm gonna take those blades. I'm gonna pick them up a little bit higher like that. Now I feel like I want to get this nice and short as well over here. Seems like there's a bit too much going on there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe with some hair product we can fix it up a little, but for right now, I feel like, I don't know. That was the 22 to 24, and I guess since this was down low, I was doing 22. Maybe, I mean, this was up high, so that's the minimum that makes that 22 millimeters, right? 2.2 centimeters there. Less than an inch. All right, what's this one over here? This is 10 to 12. I'll try the 12, like by going maximizing that space. That'll bring that up to number 12 instead of number 10. All right, let's see if we can do something there with these sides. Make a little less buffy there. All right, so that's really short. I don't know how that's gonna go and fuse in with the back there. It might look a little punky if I'm not careful. Best do it on both sides. What do you think? Really exposing these grays now. So here's the buff I just took off over here. And lay that down. You see the different shades of gray. It's like about, I don't know, 50. I'm gonna put that in the bathroom. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shave this, make it all nice and shiny, and have a fucking shower over there. First of all, I'm gonna get up the excess stubble and bits and pieces over here, the mess that I made just a moment ago. Alright, so I'm gonna shave this shit off with a razor, like this. Alright, so now I'm gonna go have a shower. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna fucking fix this, whatever the fuck's going on over here. Alright, so I'm in the fucking shower here. And I'm thinking, alright, got a mirror. Let's start shaving out my fucking ears over here. So I can start hearing properly. This thing keeps fogging up. I need to put something over the top of it. So I just got this new shampoo. And I really like the color of it. Just gonna pour some in this mirror here. Let's see what's going down. Alright. Alright, so now there's less fog. Let's see my reflection a bit better. I might go ahead and shave my face completely, even though I'm gonna have this problem here of having a double chin. But there ain't no real hiding over here. I am what I am. Make it work a bit better if I get some conditioner on there. Lubricate the blades a little. Now let's try this new shampoo over here. Conditioner. Toothbrush. Toothpaste.
So started already from like the lower, and now it's like coal in the fleet. And then it also has fantastic wood resources, fantastic solar resources.
It's not just solar and wind. The state made global headlines in 2017 when Tesla CEO Elon Musk built what was at the time the world's biggest battery in the states in the north.
This is like, going 3 times smaller than anyone's one before.
Since then, 2 more batteries have been built in SA to provide grid stability, as well as 3 in Victoria. At a national level, the federal government hopes to pass a new emissions reduction target of 43% by 2030, but the opposition says it needs more information before committing. So, while discussions continue in Canberra, the states will be left to go it alone.
As Australia's health system struggles to cope under the enormous, never-ending pressure of COVID-19, The Prime Minister has moved to extend a special funding stream to the states and territories. Anthony Albanese has hosted his first national cabinet with the premiers and chief ministers, and at the end of the meeting he announced the funding, which was due to expire in September, will now run till the end of the year at an extra cost of $760 million. He also announced a review examining ways to reform the health system.
What it's about is a recognition that our hospital system at the moment has people who should be in being looked after by their local GP, but GPs just aren't available.
Right, so this is what we've got so far. I've taken a shower and I'm looking at myself now, and it's not quite right. I just don't quite like it. First of all, I don't have any hair, which I will put on after a while. I'll put it back on. But the other thing is, I don't really like this caterpillar crawling around on the top of my lip like this. So let me just adjust a lot here. It's very broad. Need to adjust that shot. See, I was trying to study what it's like to use the key light and the fill light and the back light and green light, green screen. Very difficult. At the moment my face is very haggard. It's a bit fat still. I've had a shave. So there's no way too hard. There's nothing too hard behind. I'm gonna do that shot. I put glasses, I could potentially cover the bags into my eyes. Let's try again here. This brightness. Yeah. You see, the problem is here. I'm not a very attractive man. Just pure and simple. Like, that's about the best I can do. I feel always exhausted. I think it shows. See, even if I was bulked up and always fit and looking nice, I still think the problem would be under the arse. See that going on here? There's nasolabial folds in the bags under the eyes, and something to do with the light. Maybe that's a bit bright here. But when I stand up, I haven't lost any weight, but I could still try to look like a muscle man when I'm walking over here. Try to turn it down a bit. So I always think that people can't notice how fat my ass is when I'm walking from one place to the next, but I'm sure actually they can actually see what's going on. I think actually it's better to do what I had in the beginning and have a bit of a beard and some stubble and shots to do scars, the fatness of my face. Bags under the eyes, the jowlia, the double chin. it's very difficult to disguise being overweight. But when I look at my face here, it's not all about being fat. It's a lot to do with being haggard. It's a lot to do with the face structure in general. Maybe the hairstyle. But from some angles, I think maybe I could get myself in shape and obliterate some of the problems here. Have a better posture. Maybe get some sleep occasionally, so I don't have persistent jet lag. It lasts for decades at a time. Yeah. But for now, I think that's the best I can do. Sorry. I'm a bit worried now, getting old. But from this lighting you cannot tell about too much greys here. Soon they would come, more. But when they do, I think it's too much effort to dye the greys away. Also in terms of hair neatness and the fakeness of the hair and the look, I feel I'm better off actually having a neat hairstyle, even though it really starkly shows any imperfections in the face because the hair is perfect and now you're looking for the face to be perfect and it's not. Whereas if I had, you know, a bit more fluffy hair or something like that, then I can get away with more of a face that's a little bit ugly. Because there's really something wrong here. There's something going on here. I can't quite figure out what it is. Maybe my eyebrows are too dark, or the bags under my eyes need to be somehow minimized. Yeah, I think 90% of the problem with my face here is absolute lack of sleep and being overweight, of course. But if you could get rid of these lines here, it would really help a lot. Get in shape, get better posture, get better, bigger muscles here. The fuck is that shot? Yeah, those bags here. I wish there was a way to do that. Because that would really change my face, I think, if I did that now. Wow.